Well, the party is still going on here inside of Levi's Stadium as the Seattle Seahawks hoisted that coveted Vince Lombardi trophy, defeating the New England Patriots 29-13 in Super Bowl 60. Now, it's funny, when I was walking over here to do this report, I passed the Seahawks locker room and I was hit with a cloud of cigar smoke. So needless to say, they're going to be partying until the wee hours of the morning. But let's talk about how the Seahawks got the job done tonight. This was pure domination on the defensive side of the ball for the Seahawks. They had Drake Maye running for his life. As a matter of fact, the Patriots didn't even smell the end zone until the fourth quarter. And by that time, this game was clearly out of reach. We had a chance to catch up with some of the Seahawks players afterward who talk about this performance they put down tonight.
Man, honestly, all said and done, boy, there was a bunch of bad boys. And for me to be in the middle of that, to be the leader of that group, whew, I'm blessed. I told everybody, man, the saddest part about this week, honestly, was that it won't be the same group. That's honestly the saddest part about this thing is, everybody's not going to be able to be back, but we know what it takes to play football and play defense for a Seattle defense, so we'll carry that on. My defense, I'll match us up against anybody. I like us versus any and whoever. So whatever offense you throw out there, whatever great offense you can put together, I like us. I like our odds.
Man, you got to have faith. You got to believe in God. You got to give it to Him. And, you're going to get battle tested. There's going to be ups. There's going to be downs. But you have to, nobody can move you. Nobody can change you. You have to believe in what you believe in and stand tall on that and never waver and, have faith, man. Have faith. Your faith has to be there. And it's been a blessing and, everybody a part of your journey.
Well, one of the great stories to come out of this Super Bowl is that of winning quarterback Sam Darnold. Now, remember, it was just 2 years ago when he was playing in this very stadium as a backup for the San Francisco 49ers. Yeah, he kind of bounced around after his tenure in New York. He went to Minnesota last year, had some success, and then found his home in Seattle this year, where he's hoisting a Vince Lombardi trophy for the first time in his life.
Some people call me crazy throughout my career for believing in myself so much and having so much confidence, but it was because of my parents, because of the way that they believed in me throughout my entire career, and it allowed me to go out there and play free and have a ton of confidence.
Sam Darnold, he's a beast. He's everything that you want in a quarterback and a leader. He led his troops today like he's been doing all season. He doesn't let the noise get to him. He's a baller, man, and I've been saying it. The media, they got their own, they want to talk about some, but he's a world champ, and that's something you can't take from him, and that's something that's cemented in history.
An unbelievable story. I don't know if there's a quarterback. I don't know if there's a quarterback in NFL history that's done what he's done. To go through the things that he's had to go through his first, 5 years. To believe in himself, to overcome everyone that told him that he wasn't that guy anymore, that he couldn't be a starter, that he couldn't be a productive quarterback, to just come back to work and just commit to his process, and then to go out there and in the biggest moments this year over and over and over again and just show up, stand in the pocket, to make the tough throws, managing the game. It's an unbelievable story. I'm so thankful I got to know who Sam Darnold is as a person, because it explains everything that's happened in his career because of the way that he goes about his business just in his day-to-day life.
It's a unique story, man. I'm super blessed that guy's my quarterback. I think he just models what everybody in that team's been through. Man, we've all been rejected. We've all not been respected. And he's just a guy at the helm for us. And he's a hell of a player, and I'm super thankful he's my quarterback.
Meanwhile, as you can imagine, for the New England Patriots, they're crushed with this defeat.
I'm disappointed, just like they are. I reminded them that we're 307 days into what hopefully is a long successful relationship and program, and that it's okay to be disappointed. We have to be disappointed and upset together. And, like I always do, I tell them I'm appreciative of them. I'm thankful. I'm grateful that I get to coach them. And, we don't want to, part of our identity is not being a front runner. And so, again, just like every year, somebody's going to lose this game, and we have to remember what it feels like and make sure that it's not repeated.
Yeah, that's what motivates you. That's what we just talked about in the locker room. That's what fuels you. And I think that's the biggest thing about life is you're going to have times like this, and it's how you bounce back. And I think, all those guys in that locker room are going to use this as fuel, and I think, go to war with those guys anytime, any day, anywhere. It's motivation to get back here and not have this feeling and have what they're feeling out there.
Back out here at Levi's Stadium, so Seahawks running back Kenneth Walker III becomes the first running back to win the Super Bowl MVP since Terrell Davis did it back in '98. So now, the only thing that's left for the Seahawks to do is to defend their Super Bowl title next year. At Levi's Stadium, Kevin John, ABC 10 Sports.